to all the cycle breakers out there. I want to start with something simple and something true for me. I am deeply grateful to do the work of a life coach. Not because I have answers, not because I'm here to fix anyone, but because I get to sit with people as they discover where they are the least free. Every person I interact with, clients, friends, family, strangers, they're all my teachers. They show me my work by showing me where I still tighten, where I still defend, where I still abandon myself. What I've learned again and again is that we don't become cycle breakers by trying harder or by becoming more impressive versions of ourselves. We become cycle breakers changing our relationship to the beliefs that quietly shape how we love, how we fight, how we lead, how we parent, how we withdraw, and how we protect ourselves. When our beliefs shift, our relationships shift. And when our relationships change, the cycles change. So I want to talk about what it actually means to be a cycle breaker. Not as an identity, not as a badge of honor, but as a practice. Be a cycle breaker in your family of origin by ending silence where truth was unsafe, by feeling what your parents couldn't feel, by returning burdens that were never yours to carry, by choosing presence instead of loyalty to dysfunction, by letting love be less conditional than it was for you. Be a cycle breaker in your intimate relationships, not by turning conflict into domination or disappearance, by not asking your partner to heal your childhood, by staying present when your nervous system wants to flee or fight, by choosing curiosity over righteousness, by choosing repair instead of winning. Be a cycle breaker in how you parent or mentor by not asking children to regulate your emotions, by apologizing when you miss, by allowing them to belong without performing, by letting them be who they are, not who heals you. Be a cycle breaker in your relationship to power by noticing when control feels safer than trust, by relinquishing power over and practicing power with, by remembering that leadership is stewardship, not entitlement. Be a cycle breaker in politics today by refusing to dehumanize people who you disagree with, by not outsourcing your nervous system to outrage cycles, by holding complexity where propaganda wants simplicity, by choosing conscience over tribal loyalty. Be a cycle breaker in the ways we perpetuate patriarchy by uncoupling masculinity from dominance and emotional exile, by honoring receptivity, care, and attunement as strength, not weakness, by interrupting systems that reward extraction over relationship, by allowing men to be tender and women to be authoritative without penalty. Be a cycle breaker in work and productivity by refusing burnout as proof of worth, by allowing rest to be intelligent, not lazy, by honoring rhythms instead of forcing output, by remembering you were never meant to earn your value. Be a cycle breaker in money and resources by loosening scarcity as identity, by refusing to hoard safety, by letting money be a tool for circulation, not self-worth, by investing in healing, not just growth. Be a cycle breaker in your inner world by noticing when you become the very voice that once wounded you, by meeting shame with compassion instead of correction, by allowing parts of you to belong without needing to be fixed, by ending the cycle of self-abandonment. Being a cycle breaker doesn't mean you never repeat patterns. It means you notice sooner, you repair more honestly, and you stop passing forward what was never yours to carry. And this is where family constellations comes in. Family constellations offer something that most talk-based work cannot. They are a physical embodied way of seeing your inner world, especially the parts that are invisible to you. What has been excluded, what has been forgotten, what has been carrying weight in the background of your life. In a constellation, what lives inside you is brought into space and into the body. This isn't intellectual insight, it's somatic awareness. Your nervous system gets to see what it has been organizing around without words. And when what was excluded is acknowledged, included, and given its place, something begins to soften. This is a somatic healing awareness of our limiting beliefs. And this work does not happen in one session. There is no shortcut. It takes as many sessions as it takes to see clearly, to include what was excluded, and to allow your system to reorganize itself. Alongside this embodied work, I also draw from the work of Byron Katie. Her approach, often described as a form of cognitive inquiry, is a profoundly effective way of changing your relationship to your beliefs. Not by replacing thoughts with better thoughts, not by forcing positivity, but by gently, honestly questioning what you've assumed to be true. When a belief loosens, the nervous system follows. And when the nervous system shifts, your relationships change. This is how cycles end. Not through force, not through willpower, not through spiritual bypass, but through awareness, through seeing what was previously invisible, through including what was previously excluded, through meeting yourself with honesty and compassion. If something in this is landing for you, it may be an invitation. You don't have to do this work alone, and you don't have to rush it. If you're ready to explore the beliefs shaping your relationships, your nervous system, and your life, you're welcome to reach out, leave a comment, or schedule a session with me. This work is slow, it's honest, and it changes lives.